Hello, so we're back, and this time we have a nice laptop to repair. This is an Asus Vivobook. Now this job is coming from a customer. If you remember, Elliot, you remember the one who sent me two ROG Ally console? Yeah. So he sent this laptop. Actually, he sent two laptops. So what he's saying, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. I have a Asus ZenBook Pro with no power. It was sold as dead battery, used to work of mains, then stopped. I replaced the battery, also found the BIOS battery was only 0.5 volts, so I replaced that, thinking maybe it had a corrupted BIOS, but still no sign of life. I can hear coil whine when the battery is connected and found shorted capacitor, but I can't go any further. Then the second job is BIOS log but has no power. And he also found some capacitors. I mean, not sure, because we made so many videos about how we can find, identify a shorted capacitor. We have no screws. Very easy with the power supply, with the thermal camera. With 1 volt, you can't burn anything. You can use like 1 volt on any pin of the CPU and you cannot burn it. Or easy cheap. So the laptop is open. Yeah, that's a nice motherboard. What we should check first? First, we should disconnect the battery and check the main power rail, right? Let's see. So it's making like a coil noise. Can be something shorted. So the main power rail. Where is the main power rail? I'm assuming it's on the capacitors. Coil, MOSFET, capacitor. Also plus of the capacitors. I'm assuming here is plus. And it's not sure, but it's 98 ohms. That's not good. Let's be sure that's the main power rail. So here we have 1.5 ohms. Okay, that's not good. So here is the plus of the capacitor. Here is the plus of the capacitor, and we have 1.4 ohms. Yeah, definitely not good. So something is bad. That's an interesting design. So this motherboard is made only for Intel. Yeah, no GPU, but still has two outputs from the fan. So this laptop probably is quite quiet when it's working. Okay, let me check on that capacitor also, just to be sure. And we have 1.5 ohms. Yeah, clearly something is shorted. So I'm gonna lower the voltage to 1 volt. We need a ground. We can have a ground there. And I'm gonna come with the power supply. You can't see the ground on the USB. I'm gonna come with the power supply like here, yeah, and it's taking 2.9 amps. Let me bring the thermal camera. Okay, so the camera is on, coming with power here. 2.9 amps, and what is getting hot? What is that? Wait 1 second. Here somewhere. Must be, check that. Must be under the heatsink there. Let me take out the heatsink. Yeah, that's not good. We can see the heat through the metal, just to understand. It's not a good sign. No, it's not. Let's remove the heatsink. And the heatsink, it's out. So what was there was a MOSFET. Let's try that one more time. So coming with current, and what is getting hot. That thingy, whatever it is, it's a MOSFET. Okay, that's bad. Yeah, so that MOSFET is getting hot. So why this MOSFET, it will get hot? 1 second. Wait 1 second. Do you see what I see? I mean, okay, the MOSFET is getting hot. We are not sure if it's the MOSFET. Why this is rusty? Check here. You can see the oxidation. So this is shiny. That's how it's supposed to be. But this one is faded. You can see it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come with some alcohol. And let's try one more time. Also, the heat was kind of like a spot, if you remember. It is possible to be the capacitor. And what is getting hot, I have no idea. Let me raise the current. You think it's the capacitor or the MOSFET? It's taking 3.6 amps. You actually, you know what? It doesn't even matter. I mean, if the MOSFET is shorted, then yeah, the CPU is gone. So I'm gonna remove the capacitor. We say hello to my little friend. For me, that looks like rust. You can see it, the color. Okay, let's check one more time for short. So I'm gonna come with the power supply. Is no short. That's crazy. Check here. I'm coming with on the plus of the capacitor. Is no short. Ha! Can't believe. This is a lucky customer. So if I check now the resistance, like before, checking with the capacitor, no short. Checking with the capacitor, no short, and so on. It was short. The capacitor was exactly next to the MOSFET. I thought it's the MOSFET. Wow. So if we are plugging the battery is disconnected because the main power was shorted. 11 volts. Yeah. Little bit of current. We are activating the battery. Yeah, check that 2.4 amps. Yeah, so the battery is enabled now. And we can power up the laptop. And the laptop is not doing anything. Okay. Let me put back the heatsink for testing. Okay, the heatsink is back. So why the laptop is not coming on? Pressing the power button, nothing happened. I mean, the battery, it was charged. We seen like 12 volts on the power supply. So on the battery, it's taking 2.4 amps, and 1 second, it's 11.6. That means the battery is discharged. Yeah. So if we're, wait, we have light. Check here, we have light. We have light. We're not sure what the light means, but we don't have picture. Let's go with 19 volts on the charging port. 19 volts. Charging port is here. But I can't spot the... We have picture! Check there! Ha! We fix it! Yeah, the fan is not spinning. Not sure where is the plus on this charging port. I mean, I don't have access. But the fault was clear, yeah? The fault, it was a short capacitor. Now the fan is spinning. Yeah, this must be very efficient when it's about cooling. Well, I can't test the charging. I don't have the charger for this model, and I don't know. I don't have access to the plus, and I don't want to take the motherboard out just to check the charging. Because the actual fault had nothing to do with the charging. Yeah, it was a short capacitor on a CPU power supply. So yeah, sure, charge fine. I will say let's have a look to the other laptop. Yeah, maybe you can fix them quickly. So this one is fixed. And this is the other laptop, Asus. Wait a second, I was wrong, I can't believe. So actually the Vivobook, it was with BIOS password locked, but it's no power. That's weird because we seen the laptop into the BIOS, right? Yeah, it was no password. So found shorted caps after the first and second MOSFET. Okay, now you know how to find them, yeah? So actually we fixed this one, and we have this one. ZenBook Pro with no power. This is some expensive laptop. I mean, check here. You know how heavy it is? Proper heavy. So we have one screen here and one screen here. Kind of insane. But the back cover is removed. There are no screws here. Are no screws. NVIDIA RTX Studio. Okay, this is expensive. Anything which is RTX Studio, it's expensive. Okay, so this, he bought this laptop. I believe that's what he's doing, is buying like faulty stuff. He bought this laptop with a faulty battery, but it's not charging. Here is the charging port, and we have a coil. He replaced the BIOS battery. Okay. Let's check the main power rail. So the main power rail is not shorted. No. Not shorted the main power rail. Then the coils, this one has 0 ohms. Straight, 0 ohms. This one has 0 ohms. This one probably is the charging coil. This one is good. I believe this one is the 5 volts one. So why the coil is shorted? Someone said easy pizza? Let's see. No, not 19. No, we need like 1 volt. And it's taking 2.4 amps. Check that, with 0.6 volts. Let me grab the thermal camera quickly. Yes, I did this mistake. I forgot the power supply on 19 volts and I tried to check a coil with 19 volts. But of course the coil was shorted and nothing bad happened. So coming with 2.4 amps, and what is getting hot. What is getting hot is there. Is the chipset. It's not the 5 volts, it's the 3.31. Nah, I can't fix it. Nah, it's a dead chipset. Shorted chipset. Check that. You see? Yeah. Not this one. Not this one. Well, that's bad, but what we can do? No, we cannot replace the chipset because we don't have another one. And we cannot buy another one because Intel is not selling chipsets. At least we fixed one laptop. Hopefully he will be happy. I mean, he has to be happy because the laptop was on the inside of the BIOS, so there is no password. So he has a working laptop. Yeah, this one is dead. Maybe another motherboard, it will fix the laptop. But yeah, I will stop here. I will say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like the video, and see you on the next one. Bye. Hey, if you find my content being helpful, don't forget you can support this channel by pressing the join button, and you can get instantly access to our members only cool collection and Discord private channels for support with your repairs. Also, you can have a look on our United Kingdom eBay, where you can find some cool and unique products, or our Patreon page. Thank you.